Hello, friends. It is Fragment Cash here, and welcome to my old beta world tour. I was lucky enough to find my old world. Um, it's missing out on a city that I was building. There was about like two apartment buildings, but it's fine. I'm just glad I got something back. Um, so we're gonna do just a quick tour. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but looks like we're starting in my basement. This is just where I keep all my furnace stuff. Uh, it's just easier in this version to just, in any Minecraft version, to just cook a ton of stuff at once. Um, I guess let me show you my house first, and um, then yeah, then we'll explore the inside. So this is I'll show you a backup I have before all this stuff was here. But here's my home. My name's Zach. It's a simple home. I'm not one to make fancy schmancy stuff. And look, this is how I solved the problem from the first video I made. I was like, why does that not look good? All I needed to do was add this to make it look like that. I think it looks okay. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that view. Is that thumbnail worthy? Um Oh, I just screenshot it. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but it's okay. It was meant to be then. Yeah, so this is how I started. As you can see, I backed up this world, so my dog doesn't even remember me as his owner. So I just got a bunch of food in this chest. And just a bunch of junk. Yeah. Not much going on. But if you go down here, I wanted to make a cool carpet. Just a giant place where I could put all my blocks. And what I did was, there's snow. I just wanted it to have a visual and a sign because there's no item frames. So it helps just keep it organized. Yeah. Snow, I guess, is supposed to be here too, but yeah. Yeah, I got a good amount of stuff. a lot of stone in there. A lot of glass. Not a lot of netherrack, surprisingly. Got a lot of wood. Yeah, so this is just all the colors right here. I don't even know if I have a lot of each. Let's see. Oh, I got a decent amount. That's not bad. And then, yeah, it's kind of, this is going to be my bulk items. So dirt, wood, cobblestone, gravel. I don't know what else. Maybe sand eventually, like move the sand over here. But this is where it gets fun. I built this little cobblestone tunnel over here. It's just a little guy. So let's go down the path. Where do I even start? There's so much going on. I've never done a world tour before, so I guess let's just start with walking out my house. Who's my neighbor? You might like this one. If you go down here, let's meet my neighbor. Harold's Humble Home. And this is what's really fun about making houses, and when I had apartments, I decorated every room. Decorating in this game, in beta Minecraft, is so fun because it forces you to make do with not a whole lot. So I discovered in a video I just watched that you can actually use pistons, and it looks really good for a table. which I don't know. I think I did a good job with a trapdoor and fence. This is just a chimney, kind of a tight space, but you know, it's okay. I decided to put the ladder over this. I thought it looked cool. It kind of does look a little cool, I think. And if you go inside, just wanted to make it custom. Harold's like, he likes orange. He's got a bunch of paintings and another bookshelf. And what's cool is he has another room up here. Nothing's in the chest, but I think it's supposed to have another bed, but who knows. Yeah, but this is Harold's humble home. I just gave characters. Some people I know in real life. Harold, I have no idea who Harold is. We go over here. This is the community fire pit. It's hard in this game because wood catches on fire so easily. So I had to like space it out. But I think it looks really cool. Yeah, I didn't know how to make it without wood, so I just put signs up. We're actually going to go through this tunnel. I made this mossy cobble tunnel. I thought it looked cool. I need to get through this mountain. So I thought might as well just make a cool looking tunnel. Let's see. And this is how I do my path. I think this looks better for stairs than cobblestone. But cobblestone does look good with paths. I just like the gray. Oh, that's a tent. I forget. Let's go on this minecart and see what's going down. So I remember this was supposed to be a road. And I wasn't the biggest fan of using cobblestone, but it's whatever. I think it looks fine. It matches. It's not the craziest, but I would like to make a road, you know, like a like 5 blocks high or something, but I think that just looks ugly. I don't know. I prefer it to be on the ground. Yeah, I don't know where this goes to. Let's see. It's been so long, guys. It's been quite a bit. Okay, it looks like we're stopping over here. What's this? Okay. Oh, is this a mine? Oh, we're exploring, guys. Does this go down to my mine shaft? I wonder. Oh no, this goes to where does this, what is this place? Oh man, I don't even know. Is this what I think it is? I'm in peaceful. Let me get out of peaceful. Yeah, I told you guys I play on peaceful when I build. I just don't like creepers destroying my progress. I think this is a mob grinder. I wonder what for, like what's the purpose of it? Oh, I hear something. Skeletons. Okay, nice. Okay. Yeah, that's my mob grinder. Pretty cool. I like this little room. That brings back some memories, so I now see the purpose of going here. I think the minecart just makes it faster, you know, when you're just trying to get bones. What I've learned about bones, excuse me, they're very helpful for getting grass. You want grass to look, you know, you want your place to look nice. So, why not just get some grass? I noticed that I'm going on the left side of the road. Very un-American. But that's okay. Um Yeah, this is a very cool world, I think. I'm the one who made it. So of course I think it's cool. But I have a lot to show you. This is where the apartment would have been, in this little fountain in the middle. This kind of like I was gonna build more of so a city around that fountain, but it's gone. So yeah, it's okay. I'm okay with it. It's fine. How do I get out of this? I gotta hit it. There has to be another way. No, I think you just have to punch it. Um, let's go down to the path. This is where we have our portal. It's down here. It was it was made inside of a lava pit, but I just thought this was cool, you know, making netherrack come out of it, but it's whatever. It doesn't look the best. Um, I'll get to there soon. Oh, why is my fist all weird? Okay, I just reset it. I'll have to shovel this, huh? Get some snowballs. If I remember correctly, something happened in my world where I feel like the green isn't as green. Something happened where I had to back up a world and the green turned to this green instead of the normal lime green. So I don't know. Maybe I could figure that out, what happened. But there's just a little tent. I think I had more tents or something, but who knows, dude. I wonder if I built the bridge yet in this one. Oh, I did. Sweet. Um, I wanted to build a bridge to the snowy place. And this is what it looks like from the side. Let me get a better view. And that's what it looks like. I think it looks really, really good. This world forced creativity upon me. um, not that I'm not creative. I'm just not creative with building. I'm a mediocre builder. That's why I named it building a mediocre house in my first let's play. Um, so yeah, you see that tree? That I missed out because I didn't play beta Minecraft for a little bit. It's Minecraft. You take your breaks and stuff, but now I'm like I want to record Minecraft and make a forever world after losing mine and start a YouTube. So that's what I'm doing now. Oh, this doesn't have trapped. Oh, I didn't finish it. That's good to know. So this tree right here was supposed to be a giant Christmas tree, however big I can make a tree, and it was supposed to be a giant Christmas tree. And yeah, I don't know if it was gonna have presents because it's on ice, but that'd be cool because ice won't melt. But yeah, that was the plan, and then to just from here make a snow world, like add candy canes, you know, giant candy canes, all that stuff for Christmas. Is that a tree? What's that? Did I make that? What did I make? Oh no. That's definitely not a tree, but that's definitely a structure. Let's see. Uh-oh. Looks like I got saplings, so I must got wood here. Let's see. That's a cool looking bridge. I'm really proud of that bridge even now. What is this? What happened here? Oh, that is the funniest world generation. Wow, it really messed up on this chunk. I wonder what happened. We're gonna explore real quick what happened to this world. Oh yeah, it got messed up. Hmm. Okay, we'll ignore that. Oh, that sucks. I wonder if something happened to the borders when I did backups or whatever. That yeah, I'm not too sure. So it's fine. Because what matters is my progress is saved, so I could show people this world without having to explain everything. I can just show everything. So, which is nice. I did a lot of mining, and I still use iron tools, which is funny when I have a lot of diamonds. And this is what is unique about beta Minecraft is you don't always need to use diamond, or yeah, you don't always need to use diamond. You can be okay using iron. The only difference is really it's slightly slower and it breaks faster. But besides that, it's like diamond just really it's for lasting longer. And then armor, I'm not even wearing armor because I'm playing in peaceful, but you don't necessarily need diamond armor. Just because the way armor works in this game, it goes based off of a bar right here where my mouse is. And the more damage, the lower the bar goes and the less protection you have. But every armor will give you full armor protection. So yeah, it's a fun way to play. I definitely do like having diamond armor with good durability and also good protection because it just makes sense if you're getting I would assume iron armor protects you more than leather armor, but it's okay. So we got this little path back to our community campfire, and that is Harold's humble home and my house. That was the house I started in. So, oh yeah, Harold's got a chimney. That's something I started doing. I would put cobwebs, but I don't think there's cobwebs in this version, and I don't want to try making smoke. Real quick, let me just show you. I like to put everything in blocks because I don't know, it's just easier to have it in blocks rather than a bunch of iron and yeah. So let's go down this mine shaft. Yeah, I I like having this as my mine shaft, just going down um on actual minecart. It just feels better. I forgot the point of this. Uh, just a storage place. I didn't really go too fancy with this. I just carved out a giant thing. Um, yeah, you can see where I strip mined. I wish I would have made it more mine shafty, but it's whatever. I think that's what I was gonna do is put a bunch of wood, just so it looks like it's being held up. But it's not a big deal. I'm not trying to make it super realistic. And then the minecart is just another plus that I can go on a minecart. I got sugar cane everywhere. I just thought might as well. This is unbreakable no matter how much you jump on it. The reason is because I put a fence underneath this dirt, and it makes random mobs not break it, which is nice. So I named this part of the town. It's such an ugly name. It was just a random name I came up with. Turthgo Marketplace. This I think there's another sign that says "Welcome to Turthgo." I don't know why it's Turthgo, but just go with it, I guess. Um, before we go to the market, let me show you my dock or the community dock. There's a nice little bench, you know, good for bench things, just sitting and watching the pond. Or what is it? What would this be called? A lake, a tiny baby lake. I I don't have a chest for fishing rods. I'd assume you come and bring your own fishing rod, but yeah, I thought this was a little cool thing. Maybe a seat is warranted, but it's okay. I think it's fine. Um, Another thing I could add is a boat. But yeah, the view is just this little bridge, kind of copying the same design as the winter bridge, but this time it is going upwards, which I thought I did a good job on. So now we're in Turthgo Marketplace. Rhett's redstone supply. I've mined quite a bit of redstone. And so I don't know who Rhett is, but Rhett got the goods. I copied this design for the market from a YouTuber named Boxblair. I saw like a screenshot of a marketplace and I was like, dude, I'm gonna try to copy that from a distance. So I don't think I ever watched a video. It was just from Reddit. I'm assuming he wouldn't care that I copied this from him. I mean, it's my own world, so I don't really care anyways. But I thought it looked cool. I added a bunch of them too, different colors. Harold's Armory. So Harold's got some diamond armor, some iron, some leather. So good job, Harold. And then Callista's Greenery. I will say, out of everyone here, Callista is a real person. That is my wife. And she really likes gardens, so I let her sell all the saplings and seeds and wheat. So it's her greenery. And I don't even fish, to be honest. I've only been fishing a few times in my life, which I probably should go more. But Zach's Fish Shop. So I cooked a bunch of fish. I guess it would make sense to sell raw fish too, but got buckets and fishing rods. And that's why it's right next to the dock and right next to my house. So nice little area. And we're going to continue down to the other marketplaces. Let's see who else I decided. Nikita's Fresh Foods. Some of these people might be, I think this might be somebody that I copied a design from. I'm not sure who. It's been a long time, so I don't know. Just a bunch of food. And Connor's Coal Supply. Bunch of coal. I'm trying to match, you know, color scheme with what they're selling, but it's whatever. Leonardo's Lapis Supply. Leonardo's got quite a bit of lapis. Oh, and also there's wool and glowstone. I forgot what glowstone was. Just to give it some light when it's dark. For some reason on some of them they don't have it. I think it's just I forgot, but it's whatever. Paul's Cut Pork Chops. He's got quite a bit. He sells it raw, doesn't cook. And then I just left a tree here just to give it more nature. And the other thing too, like I said about the bone meal, it's very important to add a ton of grass because it just helps with world building. We got Sally's Stone Supply. She just sells stone. She's a miner. She works over there in the mine shaft. Oh, speaking of mines, we get that crazy sound. And then a peaceful song. Robert's Sugarcane Store. Brother Robert just sells a bunch of sugarcane. We'll go on this bridge. Oh yeah. This is the view. I remember I think I took a picture of this before. But this path will just go up here to this mountain. I don't know what I'm gonna do up here. I just know that it'll eventually connect over there. Is this the thumbnail? Oh yeah, that's the thumbnail. That sheep is doing funny stuff. Yeah, I don't know too much what's gonna go on over here. I never got done. I just wanted to build a bridge. I felt like it looks cool, especially when you're coming in. Like, let me walk back. I feel like this is the perfect way. I guess I need a sign here that says "Welcome to Turthgo Market" or Turthgo Town. It's just you're descending into a vibrant city. It looks like, or a little town. I like it. Most of this stuff I'm super proud of because I suck at building. Um, so I worked really hard. So we're gonna go up here. I might have used some names from the shops as people's houses. I don't know yet. But here's my storage again. I think it looks cool. It's not the most impressive building, but I try to make it boxy but also good at the same time, or aesthetically pleasing to the eye. I just have a basic way of building houses. It's just filler, but I guess this doesn't have an owner, but it's okay. Basic home with a dog. I guess this dog belongs to me, actually, so that's a good sign. It doesn't have a chimney because I wanted windows, but it does have a furnace. And oh yeah, I put random stuff. And that's what sucks about the apartments being gone. I I literally filled up every chest, every room with like its own special decoration. So it's kind of sad that it's gone. I wish I could show you that, guys, but it's okay. And Callista's Greenery, she also owns a farm. Now I forget where I got this design from, but I think I got it from from a picture of someone just with a windmill. It's either that or I made it. I think I was inspired by a picture, but I realized that I couldn't really make it. I'd have to see a YouTube video, so I just made my own. Yeah, I think it looks good. Just got a bunch of wheat. I like these light sources. Looking back, I guess I could have used glowstone with trapdoors. It just looks like so many torches, but it looks like Minecraft, and that's the important thing. And I think the white wool matches with the windmill. And this is Callista's house. She lives in a windmill. And this is what I mean. So if you were to go to those apartments, I decked out the apartments with decor. So Callista's got some bougie chairs, a nice table, amazing paintings, her own bonsai tree or plant, and I gave her a green carpet. No stairs, just ladders. One room, her favorite color blue, and yeah, just a bedroom, and then up here is storage. A bunch of hose and all the greenery stuff that she sells. So I think it looks cool. I was really proud of all the decoration I did in all these little houses. I did also like that it's not just a farm. I actually can walk through it, so it's pretty nice. Another community fire pit. And let's go over here. This house does not belong to anyone either. All white wool carpet. This one has some wooden tools. Let's go upstairs. Oh, and it's also got a dog. And upstairs, I didn't know how to blend it properly, so it kind of looks funny with the wool, but I just wanted carpet. I feel like it makes it more homey. His stone pickaxe, or her, I don't know who lives here. And I made a giant bed because I felt like, it was due. It was due to make something look grand, So, too bad there's no carpets in this update to make it kind of puff up a bit, but I think it looks fine. This is very spacious too. You could even add like a door on the outside. Make a closet right there or something. Like if I blocked this out and made a closet right here, that'd be cool. This is super random, but before we explore that castle, and over there. Let's check out this house, and then I wanna check out something. Yeah, this is just a really tiny basic home. I don't know. I needed something here. Oh, oops. So we're gonna go over. I just had the craziest idea on how to make a refrigerator. I need to test it, and we're gonna do it on camera because that's where my mind goes. I want to test this out. Are there iron doors? There are iron doors. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, no. That's not what I needed to do. Okay, maybe let me break these iron blocks real quick. Oh, wow. Yeah, that looks like a refrigerator. Sorry, guys. Oh. I just had to test it out real quick to see if it's actually a refrigerator, you know? Oh, well, that's good to know. That's good to know. Sorry, I had to do that. I had to get that out of my mind, or I would have forgot. So we'll go check out one of the early builds. Before it was just this house and this castle. None of this was here. I really like making castles, but I didn't want to make a giant castle with walls. This was more so... How do I explain this? This was supposed to be just a castle that is kind of like an outpost. Not necessarily... like castle walls. Kind of... I forget what they're called. But... yeah, that's kind of what it is. Is there not a welcome? Does this not? Does this land not have something? Okay, well, welcome to Turthgo. I guess it's not Turthgo town. It's just Turthgo, but it's basically a town. And this is the government building. And I have a giant cross there because we have a church over there, and we'll get to that. I'm a believer, and I thought might as well put my faith into this world. I just hit my microphone. So I made a giant cross on this castle. Some people might not like that. I'm sorry, but hey, I don't really care. This is the governor's building or throne. Red carpet, got lapis and gold and iron, just to show, you know, a throne and some seats. Some advisor seats, and he's got lava and some hidden bows and arrows, and I thought it was just cool. I really wanted to deck this place out with sneaky stuff, and decorating inside of buildings is a lot easier than doing the outside. If you look up there, I keep falling into this water. Let me go back a bit. If you look from a distance, I didn't really know how to make a castle design, so this is the best I got, and I think it turned out all right. Like I didn't know how I was gonna do the corners, and I thought at first they looked too thick and weird, but it's kind of grown on me, and it's got windows, and if you don't like that, I like it. So, you can't put spruce or not spruce, leaves. You can't put leaves down without wood, so. It's whatever, but I just wanted some greenery next to it. Let's go upstairs to the first floor. It is just all the crafting tables. It's symmetrical on each side because there's stairs, and I didn't know what to do, so just crafting tables. And then in here is the furnace room, and these all have coal in it. I was very sure that I wanted to put things in chests and furnaces. It just adds more life to it when I come back and I'm like, oh, I actually put a stack of coal in there, you know? It's got some cool lights. Oh, you can hit trapdoors with your left click. That's cool. And then here is the governor's room. I thought that's just a funny picture to have up there. It fits. It's a giant wall. Another giant bed. golden armor, golden sword, bow and arrow, bunch of diamonds, gold, and iron. And you see what I mean? That if you just came up here and you saw a chest, that's cool. But if like I open this up to download and someone explored this and they went in the chest, they're like, oh, there's actually like a theme here. There's it comes to life, you know. Especially when there's no villagers or whatnot. You try to make it as lively as possible. Here's a cool balcony that I wanted to make. These don't have chests. I didn't know what to put in them, but maybe eventually I'll put something. And then one more room. This is kind of like the military room or the politics room, discussion room. I don't think I have anything in these chests either. I guess it would have been nice to have like books, swords, or whatnot. A bunch of bookshelves, a giant table, a meeting table, and then the top. And I think these have bow and arrows. Yep. So the archers come up here. They have all their ammo, weapons, crafting tables, and they can just shoot. And if you come up here, this is what the world looks like from above. And I just realized I didn't show you that little area. That's gonna be another town that I was gonna work on, but we'll get back over there. That'll actually be what we'll do right now. But this is the castle, the governor's castle. It's I guess it's the Turthgo outpost. Maybe that's a better name for it. The Turthgo outpost. Because it is bordering Turthgo, right at the entrance. It's funny how slow I'm walking to all these places because I can't sprint. But let me show you this little area. I don't know what I was going to name it, but the path goes kind of in from both ways, from Turthgo Marketplace, from Turthgo Town, where all the houses are. You can go up this little area. I'm not sure how I feel about the road being 2. I'm used to doing 3 now because of Vintage Story, but it's whatever. So this house, I don't know who this belongs to, but you could tell I didn't bone meal this area. And that's the difference. Like when you bone meal, you could really see a difference of everything begins to pop and looks more beautiful. But right here, it's kind of boring. This is all under development basically. Nothing in that chest. Nice little table. In a bedroom. It's not as decorated. I'll get around to that. Yeah, I focused a lot on the apartments. I wish you guys could see those. And yeah, here's another bedroom. So yeah, it's not completely done, but it's something, you know. And then if you go down here, I believe there's a lava pit. Yeah, this goes next to the lava pit. I thought, which was pretty cool. I've always liked seeing just random lava pits in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of fun. And then if I'm correct, I don't know how far this saved, but I think I made a giant trail that goes into a mountain. I think that was something I found. I forget what, but yeah, I built a pillar there. And then I've yet to make this look more cool, but it's okay. Okay. So it's just a tunnel through a mountain. And then I realized that it's going to go through another mountain. So maybe I'll build something over here. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I do remember doing more here, but it's been so long, guys, that I can't really say for certain what I've done and what I haven't done. Let's see the view of this. I haven't really looked at the town from this angle. Oh wow, that's not bad. Windmill next to the castle. Yeah, and then I think that bridge looks pretty cool. I'm as you can tell, I'm pretty proud of that bridge. Both those bridges were my babies. Look at that. I think that looks amazing. For someone who doesn't build, guys, and has always struggled with building, I think it looks cool. So I decided to make a path out here just for the fun of it. Goes into two ways. One over here. I thought I had something over here. Maybe it got deleted. Oh, you know what I was trying to do? I was trying to make a mob grinder. And maybe it didn't save, or maybe I destroyed it, but it looked awful. And it didn't work until I got that mob grinder working over there with the skeleton spawner. So now my favorite restructures. This area was supposed to, I was supposed to build more nice looking houses like this, which I got from a Reddit post a while back. But before we do this, I am very proud of this church because I made it without any help from YouTube. This is all homemade, not copied from someone, because church is really important to me, and I wanted to build something that looks cool. So here's the back of it, just so you have reference to what the back looks like. And the other side is symmetrical. So I built another cross right here. It's kind of giant because there's nothing that's like iron that you can make a tiny one. And since I didn't make it odd number, if I would have had one block over, I could have probably made it a lot smaller. But it's okay. I'm okay with a giant cross. But if we go in, we got black carpet. Or what is this? Gray. It's not black. We got gray carpet. We got a bunch of seats for the congregation. And usually churches have like 2 stairs that go up and like a little blank spot. So these would be, if I don't even know what this is. It was just decoration. I made a cool looking cross with lights on it to give it some light back here, because I wanted the torches to be as minimum as possible. So if you look up, there's a bunch of chandeliers. Here's the podium. And then if we climb up this ladder, we get to see a bunch of bookshelves. So a bunch of theological books, Bibles, whatever it might be. And then we got, you know, a bunch of paintings. I guess now looking back, a skeleton's not the best for it. But yeah, for a church. I saw this and I was like, ooh, an angel. This looks like an apostle or something, you know. This looks, you could interpret this however you want. I just see fire and a hand, and both are symbolic of the Holy Ghost. And the skeleton, I don't know. I think what I was thinking here is it looks like Eve and Adam eating of the fruit of knowledge, the knowledge of good and evil, and they die. But yeah, that spoiler alert. That's the fall of man. But yeah, just a bunch of books and feathers. I think the feathers were, you know, I guess I could have had ink or ink sacs, but just their writing utensils. And this is the board of directors, so the board meeting with the pastor. Some may say the green room. And they climb down the ladder to preach. That'd be such a funny thing to see in a church. Someone climbing down the ladder and then preaching. So before we check out this house, we'll go up here. I really like this pathway. It just feels natural. Just climbing up here. They got their own little table out here. Not a fire pit, just a table. Got a cake and a furnace, I think. Or a chimney, I meant. I think this one, yep. This one has a little chimney. And got a bookshelf with next to its table. And just white. a cool painting. Yep. Full leather armor, bunch of food, a rose, you know, just basic stuff. And a nice table in there. And then we'll go to this house next. I got this from Reddit, which it was funny because I think the picture was like a screenshot that looked like this or something, or maybe it was from the front, and I just copied it from just a picture from a distance. It might have even been like this or something. So the interior is completely my design. Let's see, who did I get it from? This is Nikita's the market. That's who this is. Nikita on Reddit built this home, and I copied it because I really like the design. So the inside is done by me, though. Or wait. Credit to Depeche Sly? I don't know. Oh yeah. This is supposed to be a bathroom. This is a toilet. Right? And then this is a sink with a mirror. The whole thing is you're like looking at yourself, and that's like your reflection. Maybe that's where I got it from. I'm not too sure. It's got a stairs and a nice big room with some cool chests and a desk. And yeah, I really like this area. It's fun. I was very happy with this house. And then I put a trapdoor up there. So now, the last part, where we'll probably end this video, is where the apartment complex would have been. This path goes down to over there. Here's my fountain. And the apartment was supposed to be right here, and I think I was going to work on another building. So, sucks it didn't pan out. If I end up finding it, I will show you. But before we end this video, I want to show you something cool. So here's the backup without a farm. That's what it looked like beforehand. I just think that's crazy. If you want to skip back to what it looked like before and after. And I didn't have those houses over there. Which is crazy to think about. So that's that area without the farm. But it gets even crazier, guys. Because I have the original backup. And check this out. And this is what I mean. Everything used to be so much more green. I don't know what happened. So you're about to see the world when it just had the castle. The marketplace is completely gone. This is what my world used to look like when you'd step out of the house. Yeah, it's crazy how much progress you can make in a Minecraft world. I think the only structure I had was... Did I even have that house up there? All I had was a church, this building, the fountain, my house, Harold's house, and this castle. I'm gonna see if I can fix how to make it more green. I don't know what happened to the world, but it definitely lost its beta Minecraft lime green type of thing. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. And God bless all of you.